Love the Fallout new show. I've seen images from it, and I've heard people say it's good. And I'm like an old Fallout fan, especially. I really like it. 2 was my favorite, and I don't know what the story centered around. I don't know anything about it, so I want to go into it just totally fresh. But yeah, I might watch it. The references from 2 and 1. Ooh, people really praising the Fallout show. I've heard a lot of really good stuff, so I think I'll try it. Yeah, I liked I don't dislike modern Fallout from like the base story perspectives. I just don't love the gameplay, actually. I just like, I don't know, something about 3D Fallout, not the most fun gameplay for me. I think I liked New Vegas the most, but I didn't love it that much. I really just liked isometric Fallout from a mechanical perspective. And then Fallout, especially 2, 1 and 2, got so dark, right? They went there, and they really went there. Like, and I think it made sense for the setting of Fallout to be really dark. But then later Fallouts, they have some things that are a bit dark, but not that many. Or the way that they display it, it's like they keep getting goofy with it in a way where like the profoundness is taken away a little bit, right? Like the base idea is just as dark, but then the way it's actually portrayed in the game, it's just, you know, yeah, it seems dark, but it's all a joke, right? Really dark stuff in the newer gens is hidden in the computer logs, right? So it's still kind of there, but it's not like in your face, you know? I don't know. They had some really bad shit that would happen in like Fallout 2, and I think some of it morally, like nowadays people wouldn't put in games. To be honest, they just wouldn't, because it's unnecessary. But a lot of the storyline and the way certain characters reacted to things, they didn't sugarcoat it, and I thought that was actually good. It made a lot of sense. So I don't know. I not everything needs to be so dark that it's like horrible, but like when you're in a setting where people are fighting for their lives in a radioactive wasteland, I think it makes sense to let those kinds of horrible choices that sometimes people might make shine through, because yeah, they wouldn't do those things otherwise, but in this setting they would. So it's a unique thing to this story that you've written, so you should let that stand out. A lot of the more basic shit still needs to be told, because that's how a lot of people might react to the situation, but you know, there are certain things that are more unique to the setting that I feel like they should focus on. I haven't played the first 2. Was there no goofiness in those ones? Not that there was no goofiness, but way less, for sure. Yeah, the way some of the in-universe drugs were made, etc., were all really dark. Oh yeah, oh my god, especially 2 with like Myron and stuff. Yeah, no, there was a lot of stuff that was like, even him, he like he like made Jet, but then also didn't. He like took all the credit for being the maker of it, but then it was actually that he found some logs of kind of like how people used to make it, and then sort of accidentally happened upon the newer recipe. So he's just some stupid kid who took all the credit for it, when he was like smart himself, but also he wasn't that guy that he thought he was or portrayed himself as. I don't know. It was just like such an interesting. They had some really interesting villains in 2, you know. Wish Bethesda would use the original Fallout 3 script. It's a lot more dark and it focused on the glorification. I don't think I actually saw much from it. I like read a couple notes people wrote about it, but I don't think I actually like saw if there were excerpts released or anything deeper released. I don't think I saw much, to be honest. I don't know. I didn't love 3. I liked New Vegas. I did not like 4. I liked some things about 4, but I did not overall like 4. I think I liked 3 better. I don't know. Thoughts on a Fallout 1 and 2 remake? I would love a remake. I would love like a real, and by remake, not like a port with the HD skins. I mean like a full redo, to make the gameplay a little more intuitive but keep the style. I think it could go crazy. I think it could go so crazy if they like did more than reskinned it, right? Completely remade them, like for real. Sort of like the way we're seeing how they're remaking Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door. That's like a full remake. They're even changing shit in the game to make it play better, apparently, from what we're hearing. I think if they did that with Fallout 1 and 2, that would be so good. So good. I want to try some of the massive mods that are coming out for 4, like Fallout London. Oh yeah, there's some crazy stuff. That's the good thing though, right? Like people who mod things can write really interesting stories in there as well. 3 and 4 were made by Bethesda. 1, 2, New Vegas were made by the original devs. Yeah. It was a completely different set of people. I don't know. I think yeah, I mean, you can just tell. It's entirely different people. I don't know. I liked 2. If you could decide where the next Fallout would be set and when, what would you choose? I don't don't know. I feel like they have a good mix of areas. The problem is no matter what setting you pick, a lot of these areas are going to be kind of the same because they've all been decimated, you know? Pacific Northwest. Yeah, Pacific Northwest would be cool. I'd love to see it in a colder climate. It's always in like a desert certified area. Or an area that was like very normal temperate and then became, you know, somewhat desert-ish because of how just scorched and decimated it is. But I would love to see them go up to basically, yeah, Montana, Canada, right? go like way up north, or even honestly, the Great Lakes in like northern New York State and west of there. I think going up that way could give some really interesting map creation. I don't know. If they did snowy stuff for the DC one, yeah. Me too. I don't know. I just personally, this is when it comes to video games, I never like going into like the desert area, the scorched area, the area that's all rocks. I just don't like it. I have no affinity toward that kind of landscape. IRL, I would never live in a hot desert kind of area. I had a friend move to Arizona and I was like, you're a fool, you fucking idiot. It sucks. And they were like, why? And I said, hot and sand. Boring landscape. Some people love that. Some people love being out there and seeing like flat land, some dunes in the background, the sand. Some people actually love that. I just hate it. I hate it. I want vegetation, snowiness, lots of water, no dry areas. That's just what I visually enjoy. So I'm just biased, you know?